No difference. Matchup changes in this one. Scott on Thomas. Isiah Thomas hits the first shot of the ball game. Team with 2 team fouls and a bad pass thrown into the hands of Dantley. Here's another 2-on-1 break. Isiah Thomas scores this time, and now it's a 7-point lead, and the Pistons have opened up their largest margin. Thomas fires for 3 and hits. Isiah Thomas, who is now 4 for 14 from 3-point ready to come in. Thomas, left-handed shot over a lot of yellow shirts, and Isiah has 9 points
to start this second period.
And a pushing foul by the Lakers will put them in the penalty.
We see the Pistons switch, and they'll switch.
So far, the Pistons, it's been successful. Ongoing thing in this series between 2 friends who had a little scrap going in one of those games. Going by in the 3rd period, Thomas from Dantley and a foul against the Lakers. Isiah Thomas on the line. Thomas, the new father, has delivered in this series despite a back injury. Almost a careless outlet pass by Lane Beer. Thomas puts on the burners, a looping shot. Second effort, and Isiah Thomas brings the Pistons to within 4.
A John Sally or a Dennis Rodman that can come off the bench.
Isiah Thomas hits again, and Thomas now has 6 of the 8 points scored by the Pistons in this 3rd period. For James Worthy, he is coming back in multiples in this one. Thomas comes back and hits again, but he's the hot man on the floor.
Well, he's just carrying this Piston team offensively at this point.
And Green nearly stole that rebound. 62-56. Thomas feels he's got a hot quarter, and who can blame him? He has 22 points, 10 already in this period. Like a pinball machine.
Yep.
Isiah Thomas on an incredible tear.
Quick out on the court.
Speaking of quick, how's that strip by the Pistons? 3-on-2 break, and the layup by Isiah Thomas, who has scored 14 points. The last 14 points for the Pistons in this 3rd quarter rally. Isiah had scored 14 in a row. Michael Thompson hard off the glass. Thomas the rebound. He's got Dantley and Dumars. Goes to Dumars, who lays it in, and quickly the Pistons have cut the Laker lead to 4.
Isiah Thomas is hurt down on the court underneath the basket. I couldn't tell what happened.
Mike Abdenauer, the trainer, is with him, and now Thomas goes back down. Michael Thompson hit the basket, and the Pistons are going to have to call a timeout, and this one is a tough one, because Isiah started to get up, he got up and then went down on the floor, and this is a tough one. Holding his right ankle, Billy.
Well, I couldn't tell. He made that pass to Dumars. He might have come down on somebody's foot and twisted that ankle. Now here, we'll take a look, see what happens to Isiah. Yep, he steps right on Michael Cooper's foot.
He has hurt his back. He kind of re-injured his back earlier in the playoff. It has been kind of a rough and tumble series for Isiah Lord Thomas.
And we see right now that Isiah is coming back in the ball game, but right now the Pistons are in the penalty, and the Lakers have only committed 1 team foul.
8-point lead for the Lakers, 74-66. 3.5 remaining in this period. Thomas with a looper scores. Isiah's shooting eye still on. He has 16 points in the quarter, 28. Lakers, their biggest lead has been 8. They've matched it a couple of times. Thomas off balance. Basket counts and a foul as he goes into the first row, and he is still limping. He is a game performer. He's got to be hurting and limping, and he continues to put the points on the board for Detroit. Thomas goes for 3 and hits it. What a 3rd quarter for Isiah Thomas. He has scored 21 points here in the 3rd to bring the Pistons all even at 77. Worthy against Rodman, left-handed shot. And the Lakers, now the Pistons with Rodman. 2-on-1, Thomas goes up. And Isiah Thomas having an incredible period. He has 35 in the game, 23 in this period. And the Pistons have regained the lead. Isiah Thomas has put on a brilliant exhibition of shooting despite an ankle injury in this 3rd quarter. He has been a one-man gang. 23 points. And the shot is good by Thomas. It is 81-79. The period is over. Can you imagine the great performance, maybe one of the best we've ever seen in one quarter in NBA Finals history?
Now watch this basket by Isiah Thomas, but the thing, watch him trying to get back at the other end of the court. He is hurting out there. Watch him limping on that right foot.
What a gutty, courageous performance. 25 points in the quarter by Isiah Thomas sets an NBA Finals record for one quarter. 8 on the clock. Thomas hits the jumper outside. 39 points for Isiah Thomas.
Well, the Pistons have got to find somebody besides Isiah Thomas offensively.
Thomas banks it in again, and 41 points for Thomas. And 16 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas hits one over Magic Johnson from the baseline.
I was just going to say a bad shot by Isiah because Lambeer was wide open, but he's got the feeling that he's going to have to carry this ball club, and he's doing a great job of it out here.